What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jimmy James 59 and doing my weekly Tuesday night casting. I caught this game on the ladder, and I'm not gonna lie, it's one that really interests me. Both the Koreans and the Burmese were changed in recent patches to make them extremely interesting. We can start off with the Burmese here. The Burmese got a number of changes, but perhaps one of the biggest ones, and one of the ones that flies under the radar the most, I think, is their mana per cavalry technology, which lets their cavalry do bonus damage to archer units, which Burmese, because they missed the second and third archer armor upgrades, tends to struggle against. That's a technology that's now available in the Castle Age. Now, against some civilizations, that wouldn't be such a big deal. But the Koreans, on the other hand, are conceived by many these days to be one of the top archer civilizations. Koreans get even more of a discount now on their archer units, as well as their halberdiers as well, which is worth paying attention to. And I think the changes to the Koreans have a lot of people wondering. In addition to the fact that you also get free archer armor, are Koreans a top archer civ? And we can ask the same question. Are the Burmese weak to archers? Or are they actually an archer counter civ these days? I think we're all trying to figure that out here. And so I think that's why this is going to be a really interesting game, as Blue narrowly avoids losing a villager. Speaking of which, let's think about the map here. This is a pretty open map for both players, so I think we're going to see a really aggressive game. Forward berry is not what you want to see. Tons of space. You have a nice little pyramid if you want to visit, though. It looks like there has been, let's just say, a lapse in the maintenance of this pyramid, so somebody should look into that, thanks. The back hold is nice, but honestly with Burmese these days, I used to really sleep on Burmese, but playing them a little bit, I think that Burmese, especially in 1v1s, you just have such a good scout rush because you don't have to invest that 100 food into double bit axe, and you save a little bit of wood on it as well, and you're getting the wood bonus a little bit earlier. So I think Burmese are really interesting. You do have a nice men-at-arms rush as well, so it'll be interesting to see what happens here. It is 3 on wood, but these days that could mean anything given the current state of the meta. Now, when we look at our Korean player, seeing some walls going down here, and you know what, for our Korean player, I like this map a lot more. If you can get this side walled off, you can wall, if you can wall up to here and here, you're defended. And all of a sudden, when we just scope this thing out just a little bit more, the Korean player, because of this cliff, doesn't actually have much to defend. So it'll be really interesting to see if the Korean player, and the Koreans are, I think they're classified as a defensive civilization. Maybe somebody can check me on that, but either way, they're a good defensive civilization. I think that they get all of the university techs, and I think they're the only civ that gets those. And if you want to know for sure, I highly encourage you to check out my best university civilizations tier list, in addition to other tier lists on my channel. This has been a nice game. It looks like we're going to see 19 pop builds from both players. Nobody on gold yet for our Korean player. Nobody on gold there. 3 wood opening for both. And wow, this is about as even a start as you could ask for. And it remains to be seen what exactly the players are going to go for. I think we're going to see a second lumber camp come down for our Korean player. Very good. Koreans also, another underrated bonus of theirs is that their villagers have extra line of sight. So that could be good for, say, spotting units that may try to get around those wood lines. And still no buildings for our Burmese player, though we do have a commitment to a second lumber camp on this back wood line. I mean, you could try and go for one here, I suppose. But it is a back wood line, so it should be fairly well protected regardless. Okay. Ooh, it looks like some TC fire for our Korean scouts. So if you're planning on opening scouts, you're gonna basically be down at least one. And without any gold commitment, we do see a barracks, so I think we are going to see Korean scouts, which would be very unusual opening, but honestly, I would say I personally feel like if you're going to open scouts with any civilization, it just feels like a safe play. Then again, yep, and we're going to see Korean scouts. And we're going to see Burmese scouts. So, the Burmese, of course, you have that wood upgrade. Ooh, I'm kind of crazy there. Wood upgrade. And stable coming in. Really unusual to see Koreans go for a scout opening, but our blue player is on top of it. We're going to see a cheap spearman being made as well. These guys cost very little wood. And then we're going to see a commitment to walls from our Korean player. And if you can get this side walled up and... Ooh. Oh, no. No. My friend. You know the edge of the map is here, amigo. Oh, no. He's going to go for the small walls. But he knows. He's not under pressure. Defend with spears. You know that your opponent's going scouts. You can defend with spears. I hate to see this. But let's be fair. It is the safe approach. It is the safe approach. This is the approach of playing many a team game and getting punished for trying to wall too aggressively. Or rather, too boldly, let's say. I don't know if one can wall aggressively. I guess I can try to wall in opponents. You see 4 scouts in the field for both players, but these 4 scouts, one of them is insanely low in the HP, but trying to cause some difficulties. We also have a cheap spearman on the field, so okay. We see some spearmen from our Burmese player, and remember, these guys are going to have a little bit extra damage as well they're going to be doing, so not bad. And taking a bit of a hit. I would not want to tango with Burmese spearmen. Probably not on my list of things to do in life. Meanwhile, despite our walls here, it looks like these scouts are going to get in, and it looks like they're... Well, thinking about going for a Ville, but probably not going to find it. These, like, scout openings now are just like, it's scouts and spearmen are just, you're constantly microing. It's really stressful. Look at how little idle time these guys have. Very, very impressive. He's going to try and get a Ville pick. Nope, not going to work. Scouts chilling. I don't think our Korean player wants to overinvest in the scouts, and surprisingly, these scouts actually, they make it out alive. Looks like our Korean player, or their Burmese player does have a couple of kills under the belt, but no eco kills just yet. And honestly, our red player with these scouts is really just taking some map control. Kind of like to see it. Maybe he can get a couple hits, but nope, nothing substantial. Ooh, are we gonna see a Ville go down? I don't know. Got him. Got him, and you know what? I mean, he lost a lot of HP, but at the end of the day, still does have those scouts. And it looks like red is going for vengeance. Got him. Or her, I guess, in this case, as pile of blood. And sinking into the sands of Arabia. Like so many of our dreams. Anyways, back to the game. So, both players are doing pretty well with ILTC time. Both have a villager kill. And honestly, this game is looking pretty even. And I think we're going to see this game progress to the mid-game. And so the real question is going to be, are the Burmese a civilization? If they can get the mana per cavalry, is that going to be enough to deal with the ultra cheap Korean spearmen? And let's go ahead and take a look, see what the stats say on the economy. That's about as even a game as you could ask for at this point. I mean, it is true that our Korean player has lost a few more scouts, but gotten value for them. You don't really want to commit to them long term. Going for another villager kill, trying to be an opportunist here, trying to take out that farm. I love the heads upness and taking a weak bill. Heads up play. And this villager, this villager is next on the target list. I mean, I think our red player's got a hit list. And this scout has 2 kills to his name. He's a legend over there with red. Like, he probably wants to go back and say, hey, you guys, I'm the great one. That's me. Now, meanwhile, these scouts are going to try and find some damage, and it looks like our Burmese player is up to the castle age. But our red player should be following behind in short order. And the real question, right, is, are you going to transition if you are the red player to archers? Or are you going to keep playing spears? We don't see another production building. We do see some villager fighting. A lot of wood. We're going to see a more boomy approach. Now, the stone, there is stone in the back here. So, going for a castle, war wagons, towers, it's possible. Meanwhile, from our Burmese player, we're seeing bloodlines, we're seeing forging, so we are going to see that commitment to, it looks like either the scout or the knight line. Let's see what they go for. Interesting. I mean, basically, because you get that free wood upgrade with Burmese, you're kind of saving that 150 food on forging. So go ahead and get that upgrade. Meanwhile, we are not seeing any other military buildings coming down. So I think our Korean player wants to take more of a booming approach. And, okay, never mind, because we see archery ranges. We're seeing fletching, yep. We're seeing knights. We're seeing... We got 2 stable knights. Would not surprise me to see a... Ooh. Let's take a look at the action. Another vill's going to go down. Worth. Meanwhile, though, back at the ranch... Oh, no, our Bengali went. I do not want to be fighting Burmese spearmen. 3+3? This is a death sentence for your villagers. Who would have thunk? Burmese spearmen winning the day as we see a town center come down. These Burmese spearmen, these are hero spearmen. Somebody is going to have to... Oh, that was... I think those were mind games. I don't know. I can't translate that to you in Spanish. I can't do it. But what I can, I know what that meant because the words don't say what that meant. What that meant was, I'm going to talk to you, so you type something back to me, and you let these guys wander into my TC, and now you don't have any more spearmen left. Well done. Well done. Meanwhile, we have knights. Korean cav archers. I mean, Korean cav archers do save wood now. Many people are arguing that Korean cav archers could be on the table. I just did a cavalry archer civilization tier list. And I did talk about Koreans. And I did tell you they were better than you'd think. But remember, you miss bloodlines. You're going to miss bloodlines. And you're going to miss Parthian tactics, but you probably don't want to make these late. You're probably just trying to mask these guys up to play a little bit of defense. Oh, boy. Meanwhile, the knight spam is real. The knights are in. I don't think Korean cav archers are the answer to these knights. Why wouldn't you just keep making pikemen? I think our player in the red got a little cute. Got a little cutesy. But he's committed. And hey, these knights are only on +1 armor. I mean, if you can keep these guys alive, that's the real question. I mean, just because you're missing bloodlines doesn't mean that you're putting out less damage. It just means that you can't take as much damage. Now, husbandry on these knights is going to matter, really help them close the distance, but it is only +1 pierce armor. And you have Bodkin, and you have both your armor upgrades for the Koreans here. So, playing a little cat and mouse game, hitting and running, picking and popping. I don't know anymore. And now then, the Cav Archer numbers are increasing, but the Knights, they're in. And Red is doing such a good job not keeping the idle time going. And another archery range. Are we seeing? Are we seeing a star is born? A Cav Archer Civ is born. And someone's going to have to actually build this archery range. Don't know who plans on doing that. And all of a sudden, with the +1 armor, these knights are going to go down. Look at this. No way. I mean, you get thumb ring with Koreans, but the knights, they're still coming in there. I mean, look, our player in the blue has got 10 kills to his name. If you can get these Cav Archers out of there, you can't be losing these guys. +2 armor should matter quite a bit, but look at him. Wow, look, it's in the trap. It's a zoo. He's living in a zoo. Wow. Just like that. Military. 12. Knights. 7. Wow. That's amazing. And we're seeing what? Skirmishers play? Please tell me if you're the Burmese player. Okay, we have stone here. Ooh, is he going to be able to get the stone? Where's this other stone? Terrible stone positions to get the mana per cavalry. And these ultra cheap Cav Archers. 20 wood cost. No way. We're seeing strange units. We're going to see Burmese skirmishers and Korean Cav Archers. What world am I living in? Is this Inception? Now, the villager lead for blue is good, but gonna get some Vil kills here, trying to even it back out. And we do have a third TC up for our player in the red. We have the military for the Korean player. But it looks like we're gonna see some scorpions. Even though we have this archery range, we have 3 archery ranges, but we haven't seen a single skirmisher. I mean, this is, you got to be feeling strange if you're a player in the blue. I mean, how many times have you been up against Koreans and they're playing Cav Archers? But you have +2 armor. You can hunt. You can hunt here, folks. Nice idling time. But these scorpions, and remember, you don't have bloodlines, so you're taking a decent chunk of damage. Can't just sit there and fight under scorpions. Okay, now we see more Cav Archers. Thumb ring on the way. These Cav Archers can have good fire support, but they do go down in a hurry. They are going down in a hurry. A lot of micro, and these guys are gonna have to link up. So, again, the rating. Thumb ring is gonna be important here. Thumb ring massively boosts the DPS on Cav Archers, and we are seeing the commitment. This game is awesome. Let's go ahead in this brief moment, check the eco. Our blue player really working that economy. Did get to 3 TCs a bit earlier. What? We're seeing knights from the Korean player? Yeah, sure, because life makes sense, right? We're seeing a university come down. Our blue player very wisely spots this. You're not going to want to try and fight under that if you're a Korean player. You're going to try to break in, though. Scorpion defense, though. And that's where these Korean Cav Archers are going to struggle. They're really going to struggle. You can't stand and deliver with these guys. It is nice that you have that second armor upgrade. It is nice. But bloodlines for just bulkily absorbing... Is bulkily a word? For having that bulk to just absorb HP? Ballistics, of course, is in. Now, this knight could be really good as these scorpions just kind of misfire everywhere. We have Burmese skirmishers, of course, because we see that all the time. Take a look at the food. Is he going up? He's going up. He's up to him? No way. He must be missing a building. He had the university. Oh, he's missing a building. He's trying to go up, but he can't. Build. You know you have to build. Is he gonna? Okay, is he gonna put all these villagers down this monastery? Oh no. Yeah, I think. Well, okay, they're pathing. They're pathing. Okay. These scorpions. Oh no. Oh no. This castle's not going up, my friend. I don't think that castle's going. Well, maybe with the knights. You kill some of those scorpions, the knights here are getting crazy value. Because you can use the cav archers here for fire support. I mean, all of a sudden, the scorpions are out of the game. Scorpions? I'm sorry, did you see scorpions? I've heard rumors about scorpions. That's it. I don't see them anywhere but. Okay. Are we going to see our blue player get to Maniper cavalry to try to deal with these C8? That's what we're waiting on. That is what we are waiting on. As the castle's up, red's up to imp. With our blue player's economy, though, not going to take long to get there. 17 on stone. You know what he wants. You know what he wants. My man's itching for that mana per cavalry, and he can research that in the Castle Age, and he's making knights. Oh my god. I think he's committed. He's committed. He's in a committed relationship to Castle Age. But the cav archers, they're going to continue. But you don't get bloodlines, so honestly, Castle Age skirmishers against cav archers that don't have bloodlines, even Burmese. I mean, are they really going to be that bad? Let's look at these guys waltzing. I wouldn't waltz in with these guys. Yeah, he didn't mean to. He wanted to waltz in with the knights. Bracer. Chemistry. Cav archers, you gotta run away. Blue has a higher Vil lead, has a little bit more military, and he's working his way up. Because mana per cavalry is not as expensive as it used to be. So these cav archers, what are you getting out of them? Well, he's pushing back these. Oh, we're seeing the castle up. Oh, we're seeing the castle up. This looks like a... Is that a Burmese cavalry archer? Sure. Yeah, because just everybody makes cavalry archers now. Okay, I got you. I got you. I got you, man. These Burmese skirmishers, they can't do too much damage. Chemistry's going to be in now. You need mana per cavalry. The stables are going up. He's going to research it, I think. I don't know what he's going to do. He's on the way up to Imperial Age. So are you worried by these cav archers? They're not trading that well against the skirmishers, but they're not trading that great. He's buying stuff. Buying stone for gold. So Chubb's going to come in here. Does he even know about mana per cavalry? I don't know anymore. I honestly, I don't know. But the commitment to cav archers, and now, okay, using that wood discount. Can you make halberdiers on the cheap? Yes, you can. Yes. Yes, you can. Doesn't quite have the resources. I think he's trying to get the resources for it. Putting down another stable. Korean cav archers. What am I watching? Doesn't have heavy cav archer yet though. And if you get that plus, if you get +4 armor. And remember, skirmishers? Bracer? Cav archers, no bloodlines? Halbs? I don't know. He's gonna get +4. He's gonna get bracer first, okay? He's gonna get chemistry. Okay, maybe he wants to go bombard cannons. More stables. I mean, look, he's got 140 vills. Get the unique tech. Just do it. You need your life to have meaning. Why are you putting up all these stables? And don't get me wrong, the skirmishers I think are a fine play. But why put up all these stables if you're not going to get the unique technology? You're not going to want to fight. You don't want to fight here? Yeah, I don't want to fight there. He's not. He's going. Okay, Hussar's on the way. Very good. I mean, does he have? Does he have mana per cavalry already? Let me check. Did I miss it? No, he doesn't have it yet. +4 coming in. So the Hussars. I mean, 34 cav archers. Adding an infantry though. But do you want to add Korean infantry that don't get blast furnace? I mean, this is where I just feel like the Burmese have a better late game composition, right? Gosh, just look at the map. I mean, this is about as evenly divided a map as you'll ever see. This conscription is coming in. Gambesons, blast furnace. Halbs are going to be in. So the Halbs, so we're going to see infantry play. Blast furnace is coming in. I mean, the thing I really like about what our Korean player's done is he's keeping these cav archers safe. He knows he has to keep them safe. Protect them. That's why you need more Halbs. But honestly, the damage is pretty good looking. Protecting them with this castle, with this TC. Man. I mean, the score's really, really close. All the eco upgrades are coming in. Look how much wood the Burmese players cultivate. And we're seeing an infantry switch come in. But our Burmese player is, or excuse me, our Korean player is a little bit ahead in this switch. Supplies, supplies. These Hussars are doing a nice job, though. Gotta say. Oh, look. Dude, these guys are playing so evenly. Both guys, same idea. But one player is going to have Hussars with the mobility. And that means one player is going to have their castle go up. And another player is going to have their castle not. And meanwhile, I just think that this looks like this composition is getting a little overwhelming here. I mean, champions are coming in. Keeping these cav archers alive, man, it just feels so hard. Well, I mean, look, these two-handed swordsmen have gambesons. Koreans do get gambesons. Oh man, that's brutal. 85 HP. That's brutal. You realized it a little bit too late. Oh my gosh. Mana per cavalry. Let's... Where are they? Where's that cav archer army? Oh my gosh. Oh, this is what we've been waiting on. He is going to push against this army right here. Oh my goodness. He's got to be sending these guys back. He's making more. Daddy's making more. He's going to try and take this down. He's got the champs. These guys are they're still fighting in the south. They can't get free. They can't get free. Is this castle going to go up? No, he's got the supporters. He's trying to keep this castle from going up. Meanwhile... Okay, let's see how fast these cav archers go down. Oh, well, not with the halberdiers there. Okay, that castle's down. Oh my goodness, what a game. Red just has so much army. Red has so much army. The cheap Korean army is paying dividends. But you have all these hussars. We're seeing gambesons. The Burmese are going to have better infantry. Can they push back? I mean, we see... I don't know what's going on in this game. If you lose this cav archer mass, though, all eyes. Where's the army of hussars? They're up here in the north. They're up here in the north. And their castle's going to come up here, try and take down this one. These hussars are going to try to raid. But this is where the army is. This is where the army is. And these hussars, oh no, they're out of position. He's going to try to make more. He's going to try to make more. And these hussars, they are raiding. He's making more. I mean, this is just such a hard army to press up against because of the halberdiers. But if you can outflank halberdiers. And look, the hussars are causing some... They are dramatic. They're dramatic hussars. This is true. But more skirms, more hussars. Halb's on the way. Castle's gonna go down. Get that stone. What a game. Oh my goodness. This is... Oh. He's gonna try to snipe those. This army is lonely. These skirmishers are gonna do a pretty good job here, though. This should go down. And these halbs are, yeah. Okay, blue's starting to get the army up, and blue does have the Vil lead. Where's that massive cav archers? They're chilling in the back. They're chilling in the back. Stop it. And the hussars? Oh, the hussars. You gotta run. You gotta run, son. More hussars are being created. Blue's army. Oh, they're gonna come in. They're gonna come in. They actually do a decent bit of damage, but it doesn't seem overpowered. We've only seen a couple. I think the hussars are starting to get out in front. And now blue is starting to get that military lead. Are the Korean cav archers going to be enough combined with champions? I mean, he's got the resources for it. He's got the score lead. But how long does that last? He's going to try and raid here. He's going to sit under that castle. You can't engage. I mean, you can't engage here. Oh my gosh. Look how fast they're going down. Oh my goodness. Just a few hussars there. Remember, this is a gold unit, people. This is a gold unit, people. Oh, he felt the power. Good Lord. You can hear the sound. The way they just smacked him. I don't know what's going on in this game. Meanwhile, the hussars in the back getting a little bit of damage in, but red still has. This game has been incredible. As the trip goes down, the cav archers, more hussars being created. Wow, the whole map is just a palette of colors. Mana per cavalry. Oh my gosh, look at the way they tear through them. Cav archers, the cav archer numbers are going down. I think blue. Between the great infantry, between the mana per cavalry just annihilating cav archers. The tech folks is as good as advertised. Look at that, my goodness. Getting a castle here. The score's not yet switched. Onagers? Blue's gonna try to get a castle there. But our player, I mean, the cav archers are running out. And the hussars are running in. Look, oh no, stop it. Stop it. Filthy. Remember, Cavaliers benefit from mana per cavalry too. These hussars that have been going crazy on those Cavaliers, remember that's a trash unit. Imagine if you're knights. The score still hasn't switched yet somehow. I mean, look at the Eco KD. Definitely in favor of our blue player. You have to like his position. Oh, look at those monitors. Oh. He's gonna get it up. But not without serious losses. Meanwhile, you have hussars in the eco. I think we are about to see the score switch. And the Korean cav archers, the commitment to them. I think we're going to see that they're not quite enough. That was an awesome game. Wow. In the end, I really think it was that combination of the strong Burmese infantry and the mana per cavalry, the way that those hussars were just even, I know Korean cav archers are missing bloodlines. The way that they just, a trash unit, just carving them up. That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, I hope you all got as much of a kick out of this game as I did. I know it went a little long, but man, it was worth it. I think we did get to see, despite the fact that Red did not win in the end, we did get to see the power of Korean cav archers. Definite shout out to Lucho over here for being able to put those on display. But our winner, Carbo here, he showed us that the new Burmese are real, folks. If you're sleeping on Burmese, and if you're sleeping on Koreans too, if you're sleeping on either of the civilizations in this game, which historically have not been regarded as the best, I say it like this: if you're sleeping, wake up. That's all I'm saying. That being said, guys, I'm Jimmy James 59. I hope you enjoyed this one, and hey, see you out there on the ladder. I will have another video coming at you this weekend. I think you're going to really enjoy it. So definitely like, subscribe, stick around. That being said, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.